This is Founding Fathers Park, or Parque Fundadores, in Playa Del Carmen. And this is where Playa all started. When Playa was just a small town, there was the ferry over to Cozumel and a road that went up to the other road that went to Cancun. Now it's Juarez Avenue and it's the 307 highway. But in this video, we're gonna talk about what you can see here, because this is really an iconic part of Playa del Carmen, and any trip to Playa del Carmen isn't complete without seeing this park. So a lot of people also ask us, where is this statue at? Well, it's here. This is the Puerto Maya. It is a symbol of Playa. And in fact, the new Train Maya station actually uses this statue as a symbol of the station. So let's walk around this park and we're gonna show you what you can see here in Parque Fundadores. So on this corner of Parque Fundadores, you can find the Audio bus station. If you're arriving from the Cancun airport, this is where you will come. Or if you're leaving, you can also leave from the station and the other bus station, but you only arrive at this station. So this station services most of the coast. So if you're going to Tulum or up to Cancun, usually you use this bus station. In this corner of the park, you have a chapel. It is the chapel of Our Lady of Carmen, and it is actually a used church. You can get married here. There's services. There's actually a service right now. So at the top of the park, this is 5th Avenue, and this is the pedestrian street of Playa del Carmen. It's about 22 blocks long, and it starts here and then goes north. We do have a video, which you really should watch, about 5th Avenue, because we talk about all the things you should see, things you should avoid, and really a lot of tips. So be sure to check out our other video on 5th Avenue, because we do comment about this end. You see there's a lot of stores here. Things are a little cheesier and cheaper on this end, which doesn't mean it's better, but this is where Playa started, so it's older. As you go farther north on 5th Avenue, it gets a little nicer and nicer and nicer. So if you are shopping, just be aware that a lot of these things are cheap souvenirs. So if you are looking for a cheap shirt, you can find them in this area, but we prefer to shop a little farther north of here. Just off of Parque Fundadores is Paseo del Carmen. It's a shopping mall. It's an outdoor open air. There's only about 3 shopping centers on 5th Avenue, so this is one of them if you are looking for something. They do have clothes stores, and even if you live here, you might find some stores you actually use there. But in general, there's not anything super special there, but if you want to get some coffee, ice cream, or just walk around, this is one of the places you'll come. And often if people are dropping you off for the ferry, which is just down here, they'll drop you there and you walk through the mall all the way down to the Cozumel ferry pier. So that's just something on this side. So now let's check out down here. So if you are arriving at the bus station, there's these taxis right here, these tricycles. So they can take your luggage from the bus station to the Cozumel ferry pier. You'll see a lot of the taxis going through here. There's another one coming right now. And on this side of Parque Fundadores, you'll find a lot of ticket sales for the Cozumel ferry. You can buy your tickets there. The main ticket sales are over there, but sometimes you can skip the line and just get them here. So one of the best reasons to come here to Parque Fundadores is there's a lot of entertainment. Right now there's a traditional Mayan dance there, and there's actually a really cute little kid dancing. And then in the other corner there's Papantla dancers from Veracruz, and they swing around all the way down. So when they have that show, we'll put that video in here. But this is all day long, and it's one of the free things to do in Playa del Carmen. So just to come to this park and enjoy the shows, the atmosphere, and look around. It's a great thing to do, and it's one of the free things, and there's not a lot of free things to do in Playa. So be sure to check out this. So even though it's free, they do ask for tips, and it is nice to help support the artists that come here to the park. And of course, if you want to come to the beach, there is a public beach right here. Of course, all beaches in Mexico are public, but access to them is not. But all along Playa del Carmen, there's beaches. The beaches are nicer the farther up you go, But this beach gets used more by locals because the transportation is easier to come down Juarez to the park. But we prefer going up towards Mamitas, but you can also go to the beach here. And a secret place is to walk past the ferry down the beach, and there's beautiful beaches that way. It's in front of Playa Car, phase 1 and phase 2. But of course there's no access, so the only access is right here behind the ferry. So there are a few restaurants around here. We actually don't recommend any of them. But there is one thing you can eat here that we do recommend, and it's right over here. There's all these fruit stands here, and they have fresh fruit. It's a really nice thing to get if you're on your way to Cozumel or coming back. So that's something really good to get here in Parque Fundadores. So if you are going to be taking the Cozumel ferry, it's just over here on this corner. The pier is there. There's 3 different ferries. Sometimes there's only 2 companies. There's 3 right now. They're all the same. They just run at different hours. So you can go over to Cozumel. And in another video, we'll talk about how to take the Cozumel ferry, and we'll have an article as well with prices and all that information. So thanks for watching this brief video about Founding Fathers Park or Parque Fundadores. This is a really integral part of Playa del Carmen, and it's knowing the history because it all started right here. Be sure to check out our other articles and our videos on our YouTube channel because we do talk about everything in Playa del Carmen. So for now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you online.